should I put that down? Okay. Whew. So last night I was working on this thing. I'm gonna probably continue working on it now. Just check something on my phone. Oh, hey, Mr. Corpse Jack. What's up, man? Why would you call me Mr. Froggy? That's a very strange nickname. Just to be Mr. Random? You think that's funny? It was the name of an album some girl on Facebook made once. Like 15 years ago. Well, that's good. What? Hey, my name's Corpse Jack Minutes. I'm gonna come and say the most irrelevant things of all time. How are you doing? Oh, I gotta go. Yeah, brah. Got my glasses on. Coffee. And yesterday I helped my sister do her yard. It was a lot. 2 truckloads worth of trees that I cut down. I cut down like 5 trees. They weren't like big trees, like. But I'm sore, man. Carrying trees is hard work. In the morning testosterone voice, yeah. Deep morning voice. Mass by coffee. Thank you for the lurk, Rag. I really appreciate it, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Oh, Nightlight 90. Thank you for coming by. I know it probably seems like I'm not doing anything, and that's because I'm not. I'm just sitting here drinking coffee, waiting. What I will be doing today is I will most likely. I've been working on a. Here, I'll show you my project. It's like a prototype. I've been using Godot a lot, Rag, if you're still here. Partially influenced by you, to be honest. So here's my project. Oh, this is a server. I don't want to show the server. So I just started my server. I have 2 projects open at once, right? This didn't ever end up working, so delete that before I go any further. New data. Oh. See if I can unbreak my game real quick. JSON parse. Oh shoot, I erased the wrong thing. This is what I was supposed to erase. Oops. What the hell? I think I'm supposed to erase both of them. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so now I have this login screen, right? And it's a multiplayer game. This is actually authenticated through Firebase. So it actually works. You can create a new account and you can log in. String dictionary. Yeah, it crashed. I haven't tried to start in a bit. I just have to go back and fix some of the stuff I did real quick. Okay, so now you can log in and the chat like works. So it tells you when somebody joined. This is login with another one. This is another account I created. And you can see it said somebody else joined. And they're actually both on the server. You see there's the other guy. But the movement is not, the positioning is not synced yet. So that's what I have to do next. And the chat does work, but it actually just changes it to the current name. So I have to carry the name over. Hi, Nightlight 90. And auto scrolls, which is cool. Oh, whoa, I didn't realize it goes across the whole screen. That's not intentional. I guess it's okay though. Don't tell me what I should make. There's a lot of things I should make. This is really hard stuff. Chat bubbles above characters. Interesting idea. I'm not gonna do that right now because I just want the channel-based chat to work for now. But actually, to be honest with you, implementing something like that is not that hard. But right now I'm doing like more of the WoW style chat. Infinite chat scroll. I'm just gonna make it cut off, so it'll probably just go up to like here. I didn't realize it goes up infinitely, but I'm just gonna make it so it only goes to like here. So like it'll keep scrolling, but and then there'll be a scroll bar that pops up too. When you mouse over the chat, there'll be a scroll bar and you can like go back and look up if you miss something. The hard work shows. Thank you. But yeah, so basically the two things I have to do left on this prototype are uh, the movement, which I haven't figured out. There's like a lot of different, it's confusing because there's a lot of different ways you could do it. So the way I'm doing it is there's basically your character, and then there's like other people, and they're like a different node, if you know Godot. And when I did it, this build is like a peer-to-peer setup versus using a dedicated server like I am now. It was actually a lot simpler. Godot, I think, really favors dedicated servers. I mean, peer-to-peer connections a lot more. I think most engines do because they're just simpler to set up. Because everything's like synced, but when you have a situation where you're trying to sync something that's like a different object, a different node, it's a little bit more complicated. But it's a necessity for a designated server. So I'll probably make this level bigger, but as soon as I get it to where this is like decently playable, I'm gonna just release it on itch or something as a prototype. But the thing I was going to kind of work on right now isn't even related to this. Well, it is, but I'm making a... Here, let me show you. I'm making a password recovery page. Just to kind of take a break from Godot. Because my brain, it's kind of hurting my brain. But it's on GitHub. For now, at least. This is a login page I was working on, and this one actually stores your login data. So you can create an account here on Firebase. Wait, no, what is it? What do I have on here for? I have an authentication app on BB String. Why would I have that? Hmm. Yeah, this is really cool. I can like jack@jack.k password 123456 and then sign up. yo@yo.com, yo@yo.com 12344. It has to be 6 letters. 456 12345 6. And then if I come over here to Firebase, and I look at my authentication, look at that. I created a new user from this website. So now I can come back to login, return to login, and then I do yo@yo.com 123456. And then it says, hey, you're welcome back. So now I need to add like a reset password. Wow, this tutorial is very, it's like too much information. Where's the HTML that it says to use? So there's a main and there's a create account. What I have to do is I have to Trying to look at what's going on here. Oh, it's a module. Okay, so that's what's doing it. Script type module. Oh, cool. Here's all the Firebase stuff. So this all will affect the input fields. Okay, so add listener, submit button, click function, email input value, console log, email, password equals. Yeah, so here, and I wish I was omnipotent. It'd be so useful. I like keep feeling like my brain is running out of space. I have like such a will to do this stuff, but I feel cognitively limited. Like I wish I could just process more information more quickly. It's very frustrating that I won't be able to understand all the code in the world.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. This is a resume of our tutorial for Angular live streams, and here we are going to do a password reset tutorial using Angular as well as using Firebase. Now, we have been building this website. If you're new to our channel, you probably don't know this. We have been building this website since day one live on this YouTube channel. So everything you see here, for example, these cryptocurrencies fetch with a real API, and with all the authentication behind it is set up live on YouTube. So you can go ahead and check all of those cities out. We set up the sign up page, the login page, and we also have a backend for this. So we're using Firebase as a backend. So I won't be getting into how we did all of that. There's tutorial videos that you can check out and learn from. So this is the Angular 14 course that we have on our YouTube channel. It's doing great, and we have been receiving a lot of love and support from you guys. So thank you very much for that. And then we also have combined the Firebase tutorial with Angular, because what an application can do without having a backend, right? We have to have saved users, we have to have authentication, we have to have some data saved in a database. So that's why I brought up Angular and Firebase combined together. So we have a series and tutorial series on both. Today we are going to do the send password reset email, because in the last video we were able to set up real authenticated users saved in our database, and our database looks something like this at the moment. This is the authentication database. Here we just have some users with their passwords. Now we can obviously disable an account, reset password from over here, but our users won't really have access to this UI, right? So obviously what we need to do is we need to create a password reset UI over here. So we can add a button over here which would say reset password or forward password, something like that. When someone will click on it, we will ask for their email. When the user sends the email, we have to check if the email is valid or not. Firebase takes care of that. And finally, we have to send that email. And then when I will go to my email today, when I receive that email, we have to make sure that it works. So this is a two-part tutorial. We first have to set up our Angular code for that, and we have to set up Firebase for that. Now, if you are here just for the Firebase part and you're looking at this video at a future date, I would just recommend you to scroll or skip that part and finally go to the Firebase setup. But because we are also building the Angular application together, I have to complete the Angular UI right here, right now, live with you, so you can learn with my mistakes, and also we can code together, which will be fun, right? So the first thing we need to do is we need to add a button or a text here that says reset password, so that someone clicks on it and goes to a new page. So this is the login component. Again, I don't want to explain any of these things again because we have covered these things in our old videos. So let's not do that and simply go ahead and work with the password reset. So first of all, I will go here and add a mat hint. Let's see how it looks like. And here I can say forward password. Again, a very common thing, a very common kind of a UI that we have. So here we have forward password. Okay, looking fine, looking fine. Some websites actually have this below email, some have this below password. It doesn't really matter, we keep it here. And also there's a good feature for mat align. We can align this to end, mat hint, sorry.
I'm just gonna do this along with him.
Over here, I kind of like this more. I want points.
Let's see if that was. So where's my? So I'll come into here. We'll edit this one. Right under the input, he put a forgot password. Just do it right in GitHub like a boss. So here's the login, submit, sign up, password input. Then right underneath this, we're gonna do see how that looks. It looks invisible, that's how it looks. Hey, what's up, Code? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing website forgot password. Password recovery. It sounded fun to me, so I'm trying to add my forgot password button. So a code. So I just grabbed this from Git, but it works really well. Like we could just make a code at, oh, actually I have to create one. Sign up. So I can do code at mora.jeremiahback. Code at mora.jb, and then the password 123456. Wait, push too many keys. 6. Oh, password fields don't match. So now here you created an account on a web page, and if you go here, refresh, see, it added it. And then you can come back to the login. Code at mora.jeremiahblack. And then the password 123456. And all it does is do a prompt, but it works. Oh, I must have put the wrong password. See, welcome back. So here, instead of having to do that, you would make it go to like a dashboard or something. Yeah, this is just hosted on GitHub publicly. So if you want to use this as a reference, I used, this is public now, and you can also check the page that I actually, wait, does that link work? Did I mess it up? No, it works. Okay. But basically all I did was fork this other chick's one. And I'll make my own later, but this is fine for now. And she pretty much sets it all up and has a little tutorial. I'm adding onto hers password recovery. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm not going to be here much longer. I have to leave in like an hour maybe. But I didn't understand why this password, this should be there. Oh, it didn't commit? Oh. I just want to edit it. I don't want to have to say that I want to commit to hers. I feel a little bit bad, but I might just copy this. Is there a way to just unfork it so it's like not connected? So now I created my own branch. I don't know how to use GitHub on desktop. How do I protect my branch? Can only enforce rules on its public repositories like this one. Forget my GitHub password. Okay, so now I have my own branch. I want to edit this. Still not showing the changes I made. I don't know how to use GitHub. I don't know. Do you think it's unethical to just copy this whole thing? I mean, it's a public repository. I think I'm just gonna copy it, dude. Somebody, let me know in chat if you guys think I'm being a bad person. Delete this. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I'm gonna make mine public too. I just can't move on it. I don't want to contribute to the main project. It's not an interest for me. I like my GitHub. I'm proud of it. I think it's cool. I got my like 2 plugins on here. Why is it telling me it's available? Of course it's available. I'll keep this one public for now. make it into an actual page now. So we're going to edit it. Wait, there is a forgot password here. No, that's... Oh, it's because I already put that in there, that's why. Okay, so as soon as it's viewable, now I have to add to the description here. It's right on the freaking line, like a pro. Okay, let me just fix that. So is it the CSS that's doing that? I don't really know what's going on. Input. Oh yeah, all the margins are right here. So using absolute positioning? What the frick? What is this? It's so weird when you have smart people. Like, they do one thing really smart and it's like do everything else like ridiculous. Like, all of the CSS is super superfluous. She's using absolute positioning, which is like hasn't really been the way to do it since like 1995. I mean, maybe for a mobile app, but why make all this? Watch this. If I just comment all of this out. It'll still work. It shouldn't work that good. Why didn't it work? Is there another comment before it somewhere? Oh. Okay, so it's up to here and here. So basically I got rid of all the top half. Basically throwing out all of her CSS. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna delete it. Because her CSS is unnecessary. I think the HTML is pulling from the index is actually pulling the CSS from somewhere else. Off-site, it's not local. Nope, I don't see anything that would indicate that. Let's look at the script. Maybe there's something there. Nope. Nothing here. Grabbing CSS. Maybe because I need to update the Maybe the cache is not updating. By default, CSS files do not update if you just, you have to actually change the HTML file. So I'm just going to do something very simple, like add a space. Still nothing changed. I can just grab the CSS file, so main.css. Yeah, it's not changing. That's weird. I basically deleted it. I guess it's just GitHub is slow. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now it went. Okay, cool. So this is where we're at now. Beautiful. Now, I'm the type of person who prefers to do some of this, a little bit more of this in the HTML. I don't like doing a lot of the things that she did. I don't want to do it in CSS. So back to login, and I'm just going to use page line breaks. It's my preference. So here we'll do edit. So the first thing I saw when I looked at this is I need cleaner line breaks. And I just want to get it usable. I'll decorate it later. I don't really care about that right now. But basically all of that CSS is totally unnecessary in my opinion. So we're going to put a line break there, and then after email, confirm password, all that. This one is unnecessary. Okay. Now we're gonna make a dat. Now, this is much more. No. Let's actually get rid of this. Well, we can leave this. The style sheet set up. Now, one thing I figured out is this doesn't update right away, so gotta get used to that. So, you go back to that video. What time is it? I got like a little less than an hour. Look at this crap. Looks like so old school. I love it. I'm gonna do a little bit of CSS, maybe. I'll leave it. Okay, so now I'm doing the forgot password.
So the cursor to be a pointer. Now we don't really have this class. In this project we are using Bootstrap. If you don't know that already, if you haven't seen older videos, we are using Bootstrap, but Bootstrap doesn't really have a pointer class. So for that, I'll just go to my style.css and I'll add this class over here.
This is so unnecessary.
Cursor has to be a pointer. So that's good. So this would work.
By the way, a lot of other people do CSS. I feel it's so superfluous.
The next thing I want is I also want to color my text. So let's make it text. primary.
I don't care about this.
Mouse over it.
Show me the functionality.
Now we need to go on a different page, right? Good. And actually, these are classes. Oh, silly me. So let me do that. Class, pointer, and text primary.
Oh, that,
so
wait.
It's looking good.
So I want to see. That was the part I need.
So let me do that. Class,
pointer, text, primary. Okay. I can just use an anchor. Let me, I gotta create that class. Let me open. Here, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Hello. Man, I freaking cut down like 5 trees yesterday. I was a real man, for sure. VR warehouse. Does that work? Did it work? The Just Dance? I don't think it did. Here, I'll do it. Did that work? Yeah. You can set it up so it works automatically, but I can just enter the command too. It's one of those things where, like, every time it updates, I feel like it stops working and I'm just like over fixing it all the time. I'm just gonna watch this.
So it's looking good. We have kind of a pointer on when we hover our mouse over it. And once we click on it, now we need to go on a different page, right? That's the next thing we have to do. So for that, what do we have to do? Can you take a guess? For that, we have to create a new page. And in this tutorial, we have been building lazy loaded pages. So all our modules, all our website.
Bro, like, I'm sorry. Like, I know guys like this in like the world. It's like you're making like, why do you need to make a lazy load page that is like literally 1 byte? You know what I mean? It's like, why would you include a feature that is like a megabyte to to optimize a feature that's 1 byte. I hate this. Sorry. I just had a web developer rant. I guess he's probably showing you this so that you can do it to scale, but even then, login pages are not big pages. Like, you don't need a lazy loading feature on a login page. You need lazy loading pictures on like galleries and, you know, shit like that.
It's actually 100% lazy loaded. So if you don't know what that is, again, please check our tutorial videos because it is a great, feature to learn today to make websites fully optimized and very fast. And it's a great feature to optimize your website. So please go ahead and check those out. But today, again, I want to focus just on reset password.
Please do. Please do focus on reset password.
Maybe I should zoom in more in case you're following the code as well. And when someone will click on it, what I want to do is I want to go to a new page. Let's call it reset, right? The URL. So router link equals to /reset. Let's see if that works. So if I go here, click on this, there you go, we go to the reset page. Obviously this page is not found because this page isn't created yet. So let's go ahead and create that.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do it this way, but I'll do something like that. I'll do an anchor just because I'm old school. I'm over this guy's over optimization methods. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just grab this. And for login, we're gonna go to forgot password. We're gonna change this to href. I don't need a class since I'm using an anchor, and I'll do reset.html. Commit changes. Now I have to go back over to the login. I'm gonna open a new window. We're gonna do I'm gonna create. I don't even know how to do that. Create new file. Reset.html. I'll just write on here. This is the reset password page. Now that's not gonna work right away because GitHub, but we'll go back to watching the videos. I'm pretty confident it'll work whenever this becomes... Oh, there we go. Oh, but the reset page isn't up yet. So the link works, but GitHub just takes a while. It's not instant. It don't play like that. So eventually this page will be there. Okay, next, let's continue with the video. It's like I'm kind of doing what he says, but I'm doing it differently. I don't like the way he does it. But I'm competent enough where it's fine, where I can see what he's doing.
Sorry for that. Now, how do we create a page which is lazy loaded? We have seen that.
I don't care about your fucking lazy. Sorry.
NGGM, which is short for ng generate module. Now we want to be inside the auth module, right? So I'll write auth, and then I'll write reset. Now, there's a question: should you name the module reset password, or should you name the password just reset? Well, if this was outside of auth module, I would name it reset password. But because we're already inside auth, and inside auth, it's kind of obvious. What can you reset? You can reset your password, right? So that is a very common, standardization that you can use. Obviously, you can name whatever you want, but I'm just going with industry standards. And then I can write -m. So which module do I want to start with? I want to start with the auth module, and then we have to pass on the route, and the route for me can be just reset. Let's see what changes are made. I don't need this anymore. So here we have reset, which is looking good. Now maybe I can just add login/reset. I think this will work as well. Let's check it out. If I go to my login page, I'm not able to go to my login page for some reason. So it looks like there's a silly mistake somewhere. Okay, perfect. So now if I go to my login page and click on forgot password, I get to a new page which says reset works. So that means our page is now live. Now what I need to do is I need to create a form over here. So let me quickly just go ahead and grab everything on the login component.
See, mine works too
so
now.
Our form is going to be pretty much the same style. Instead of asking for the password, we'll just be asking for the email. So let me check that out. This is the password. So let me remove that.
Okay,
right?
So we're just going to make an enter input.
I can say,
I'll move this over to the other window and keep it on while I'm doing it.
Password reset email, something like that. Instead of just saying login form, maybe I want to say send password reset form, right? So I think that would be a better name. So send password reset code form. Let's just go with the longer name, right? And then here I can say on send password reset code form. Okay.
You know, honestly,
I don't need to use these words and everything that I'm doing, but I'm just again trying to go with the standardized form that I have been seeing in industry and different companies I've worked for. So let's
honestly, I think the better way to do it would be just all in one page, and I can just show and hide the div as necessary. But for now, I'll just make a separate page for now. So we'll just copy this for the code. Oh shit, just meant to copy it. Okay, so we come over here to login reset. We're gonna edit this, pop this in there. I also need to grab the HTML formatting here. So save myself from typing that. And was there anything else? Yeah, the by end is here, right? Oh no, I need this. I need all this crap. Okay, so now we can adjust this to have just an email reset. And that's really all you need, and that and then the input. So we can do BR here, and we can do reset account button, and then we'll do a reset password here. So I have to go create these. What was the convention? Okay, a capital, so it's like a title. Reset password. Okay. Everything looks good. Can just keep using mains.css, that's fine. Oh, reset password. Password recovery. Not recovery. That's really not what it is. Reset password. I actually kind of like this as a separate page because then I can just link to it directly from the game later. And then I have to go edit the script and add these new these new guys. So const, it would be called reset password equals document.get element by ID, and I called it, what did I call it? Let me look. I'm really dumb. Set account button. You know, reset. Const, just thinking about my naming conventions. So the way this person that I'm copying did it is they use N for it, so. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, sure. Give me like a minute. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be over in a sec. I don't really eat pancakes, but I'll... Facebook. So... I'll probably work on this at my work privately, but I gotta go now. Go eat some food and see if there's anybody on Twitch I can raid real quick. Mobus Games, that's the one. Okay, everybody, thank you for coming. I'm gonna go raid my friend Mobus here. I will be probably streaming maybe later tonight, like super late, like 7 Hawaii time. So like, you know, that's like 10. No, it'll be more like 8 or 9 Hawaii time. So like, if you're on the East Coast, it'll be like 2 in the morning or something. But yeah, thank you for coming. I will be back later. Definitely will probably stream in the morning on Monday, and then maybe the afternoon. I'm just gonna keep working on this on the stream. It's more fun. It sounds less ridiculous to have to like say everything out loud. So I'll see you.
Yo, man.